Okay, David, a couple of quick final comments. Cover looks fantastic. I think it's so much cleaner without the formal title on there. This looks great. Okay, site requirements, client goals. This looks good. Good color for your headline. I think it really fits in very nicely. Creates a nice continuation from the cover itself. Um, okay, site requirements. The site requirements. I think this image should be changed. Okay, because you're talking about a host city that in a region that's appropriate with weather and snow. So why don't we just go ahead and show an image with weather and snow, as opposed to showing straight to an event shot? You're saying, okay, this is what the site requires, so let's just go ahead and show one of the mountains in your region. I think that would really make a lot of sense here. Okay, that page looks good. Good. Look, this page looks good. I think that this page is a little bit crowded though with these two images right here. I might consider moving that image right there and just maybe spanning this image without bleeding it, something like that. Sorry, something like that. Okay, next page, Icelandic art. This is, I wouldn't place this here. If this image is over here towards the middle of the page, I would move this because right now it's creating these kind of strange shapes right above and below. So what I would do is I would just move that right over within the grid right there on that page. Okay, this page, I think this page is a little cluttered, and I think the reason is this graphic right here. Don't really need it. I would remove that graphic right there, and I would pull this graphic over and align it with your type so that it looks something like, and you can span, you can go ahead and cross the page. So it looks something like this. Follow my cursor. Okay, because I think this right here is just consuming that white space right there that we really kind of need for a resting spot. Okay, maybe one too many images on this page. A little bit cluttered up here. Try to recompose that. Try to use a little more white space on this. I would say maybe you take this image right here, put it up here, use this image, align it with your type, and then go ahead and get rid of that image there. The page looks great. Likewise, everything here is looking fantastic. This looks great. Okay, this page right here, I think that you've got this caption on this image right here, but that's the only image you have a caption on in the whole presentation. For that reason, I would recommend not using a caption on that image. I mean, we can see that it's a plane wrapped in Olympic graphics. We can clearly see that. So I would go ahead and reconsider that. Now, that image right there is really small, and I'd say that the car, maybe the shape of the car, if you crop the car something like that, the car might fit up in that area a little better. That way you can use this long, narrow image, something like that, for the airplane. And I think that the car is more recognizable at a smaller scale, and I think it'll just fit up there much better. Okay, everything else is looking really good. Then one final recommendation is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my cursor on the headline right there, left margin, baseline. So as we move down the page, that's an alignment, that's an alignment. That's a little out of alignment. As you can see, the E is pushed over to the right a little bit. Then it starts jumping around a little bit. That's an alignment. That jumps up a little. That moves down. That jumps back up. So those last three pages are out of alignment. Out of alignment. Let's go ahead and check the right-hand side. That's in alignment, so is that, so is that. That jumps over considerably. That's in alignment, and then that jumps down a little bit. So check those out, and those are my only recommendations. I think that everything else is just looking fantastic. If I wanted to nitpick, I'd say this looks much better with the year centered. But if I grab a guide right here, I would go ahead and end that graphic, align that mountain graphic with the building graphic right there, because right now it's overhanging a little bit distracting. All right, those would be my final comments. Thank you very much. Great job. Great effort. Thanks, David.